is.
Yes.
Because I have like a million notebooks.
Oh my God. These aren't the new ones.
Let's wait for Edna to get seated and everything, and then we'll.
These aren't the new. These aren't the new seats.
Do we have time to switch? I don't think we have time to switch them out. We already
I thought we had
like those ones. Are the ones you're talking about? The skinny ones?
Yeah, they're tall, leather, brand new ones out there.
I don't know.
Will, right?
Correct.
What's all this? Get all this stuff off.
Edna, we're gonna start on a tight shot with you, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, I thought that was two.
We don't have any links, but he can talk enough to know.
Well, VA has a general website where vets can go on there and find support, right?
Correct.
That's the VA.gov or something like that.
He's gonna count down. That's okay. You can leave it open. Put your little stand up. Do you have a little stand?
I don't. Put it this way.
Oh, we put it there. Do we have any kind of stand for this man?
I'm almost done here, so it's okay. Yeah.
1 minute.
Okay. Do we have a Lawrence?
Someone calling me?
Okay.
Yes.
What do you need from me?
Do we have?
Edna, do you have your mic on?
Yes, I do.
Huh?
Can someone test Edna's mic? Make sure you can hear.
Can you hear me? But I just need a little stand.
It's good. Edna, don't move. We have 1 minute, Edna.
What kind
Okay.
of stand do you need?
Never mind. It just to
Lawrence,
have
what do you need?
help.
She needed
A little,
stand.
What do you need? Tell me.
just a piece of leather. From the
She said
with
she
the
needs a piece of
lavaliers are
leather,
in.
lavalier
Just
to hold
give me
it-
that.
To hold something. To hold your mic? Pull that thing down.
No, it's not to hold my mic. There, put it right there. Make a stand out of it.
There you go.
All right, what are we going
What
on?
of this?
Yes, put it right there. You can put it right there.
Pull your crochet out now.
Crochet what?
Give me the bag.
She said
Give me
okay.
the bag.
No, he's putting his phone there.
Give me the bag. I imagine it doesn't
We're
look
starting
good.
the logo.
Yeah.
Count.
We're gonna count down. We're gonna count down. It says
It's okay if it's on the desk. Don't worry. We're regular people. Those brand new chairs. That's
10, 9.
Hi, welcome to Yo Soy. Hi, welcome to Yo Soy Neighborhoods Fresno. Thank you for watching today. We have Will McCullough with the Veterans,
Fresno VA.
Fresno VA, and we have one of our new production members, Elena. Can you give everyone just a brief background Elena does?
Oh, sure. I do a lot of community events, but my main focus right now is my holistic business, where I make CBD remedies and other body care that helps to relieve a lot of pain and stress for people.
Arthritis.
Help emotional wellness as well.
Okay. Now, you'll be seeing more of Elena as we go on. She's going to learn how to do productions and run the TriCaster and the audio. So here's one of our volunteers. And she's learning to be a panelist as well. And Will, is it
Yes.
okay? Will, it says that you're the Veterans Affairs, Public Affairs person.
That is correct, yes.
Is that for the hospital, or where exactly are you?
For the
stationed?
hospital, yes, the VA Central California Healthcare System.
Oh, okay. Wasn't there another fellow there not too long ago?
About a year ago, perhaps.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay, so you came
Sure.
in after he did. Okay. Now, so what are you focused on with the VA hospital? Are you changing things or improving or putting a new wing on the hospital, or?
We're always striving to improve. Taking care of veterans is our number one priority. It's the number one priority of the Veterans Health Administration and the Department of Veterans Affairs. We have a new director. His name is Chuck Vinegar, and he's a veteran himself. He has a great affinity for the area, for the community, and for taking care of veterans.
Okay. Are you from the local area, or are you coming?
Me,
from-
myself,
Yes.
I'm originally from Texas.
Oh my
Wow.
goodness. What
Dallas,
part of-
Texas.
Dallas? I've been there.
Yeah, it's a great place.
Yeah, it's a nice place. It's growing like this area. Every city
Absolutely.
has changed.
Absolutely.
Bigger and better. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Texas is one of those places that's like progressive but traditional at the same time. It's
It
like
is.
You see a lot of things growing
It
there,
is.
but at the same time, it's really old school, and it's kind of interesting. I've always
It's
wanted to see
hardwired.
Texas. Yeah.
Hardwired. I heard that.
Okay. And what you heard my comment. And what was the deciding factor that you come here to Fresno?
My mother.
Your mom lives here.
Not anymore. She moved back to Texas. But we came out here when I was young, so.
Oh, so you
Yeah.
actually were born in this area?
No. I
I'm
was
conf-
born in Texas.
Uh-huh.
And then we moved to California when I was about 8 or 9 years old.
And you were here in Fresno?
Well, no. Originally, we moved to the Bay Area.
Oh.
And it was kind of fast-paced, different from Texas. My mother didn't like that so much, so we moved from there to Los Banos. And then from there, we moved to Fresno. Los Banos was too slow. So it was we had
Very
to find
relaxed over there.
we had to
definitely.
find our middle ground. So
Oh, okay. So did you attend the schools here? Or?
here in Fresno,
Uh-huh.
absolutely, yes.
Oh, okay. Did you graduate high school here?
Graduated from Roosevelt High School.
Well, see, isn't that interesting how people, they leave and they come back, and this is a nice little town, and I wish people
It's a
would
great little
realize
town.
that and treat it better.
It's a great little town. Absolutely.
So great. So you that's wonderful to know, because now we know that we have a director of the hospital that really has a sense or a center for the people of the
Absolutely.
valley of Central
Absolutely.
California.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and your mom, I'm sure she'll get on the phone and, hey, Will,
Probably. She'll more than likely text me. But,
pointers.
right.
That's always nice.
Uh-huh.
I know I've always had those moments where you're making something new or trying something out, and I'm like, I don't know what else to do, and you're looking at all the recipes, but it never works out. But you can always call your mom, and she's always going to set you straight somehow.
Right.
Even when
Right.
she's not thinking straight. Let me tell you, I get a lot of feedback from my mother. She has severe dementia, and boy,
Oh,
there's
wow.
some things come out. I'm like, oh my God. Okay. Anyway, so now we know Big John and Deb, they're really working hard today because tell us what's going on.
Well, next week on September 18th will be the opening ceremony for the Central Valley Veterans Stand Down. And this year is really huge because it's the 30th anniversary of the Stand Down. And over the past 30 years, Central Valley Veterans has helped approximately 30,000 veterans connect with various services to get them help that they need. So it's going to be a wonderful event. Media is welcome. The public is welcome. It's a free event. There will be several guest speakers, including the director of the facility, Mr. Chuck Benninger. He's our new facility director, as well as John Schuler, who is also the director of Central Valley Veterans. He will be speaking in conjunction with Ben Maddox from Bank of America. He's the Bank of America market manager, and also Mary Golden, who is our acting voluntary service chief.
Okay, so is Bank of America supporting you guys financially this year?
I actually don't have that information.
Oh.
I know that Ben Maddox of Bank of America will be speaking at the stand down.
Okay, well, now your stand down includes like services for the vets, haircuts, clothing. Can you confirm
Absolutely,
this?
absolutely. So
That's really
the Central Valley veterans do a really good job of reaching out to federal entities as well as the private sector for donations as well as services to bring them all together in a central location to help veterans, homeless veterans, and non-homeless veterans connect with various services. So there will be on-site dental care, there will be on-site haircuts or grooming available for veterans, and there will actually also be overnight facilities for homeless veterans and their families.
Wow, that's amazing.
In addition to that, the Stand Down provides brings together several different counselors and social workers, so veterans will have access to additional services such as if they wanted to buy a new home, so veteran housing, if they'll have counseling there for that. If they had legal issues with misdemeanors or problems with DMV, they'll have the Stand Down Court, which is in partnership with Fresno County court system to help veterans with misdemeanors and help them clean up those types of issues.
Oh, so they're doing like an expungement of the record, or just
I would imagine. Yes, absolutely. The other thing that they're also offering is small business startup counseling. So they'll have that available as a resource for the veterans as well. Absolutely.
My goodness. And you're going to do this all in one day, or is it over several days?
That sounds like a long time. It sounds like a
is
big
a lot.
festival.
It is a lot. It actually starts on the 17th. The opening ceremony is on the 18th. It starts at 10 a.m.
Okay.
And
Where
it at the VFW. Is it VFW? I want to say, VFW 8900, which is at 3585 North Blythe Avenue in Fresno, California.
Okay.
All right. So I'm trying to get a visual of this. So we're going to have like a whole row of vendors, and each station is someplace that they can go to. Is that kind of the
Basically,
idea?
different booths with different resource and information for everybody,
Yeah,
right?
pretty much, absolutely. The booths are in conjunction with the various service venues. So, for instance, the dental care that's provided, there will actually be, dentists that are there or dental students. I'm not certain how that works, but there will be care available for the veterans, literally on site.
Okay, so some basic things like cleaning, cavities.
Absolutely,
that
absolutely.
Kind of thing. Okay.
Yeah,
And do the veterans, if they see this video, this tape on TV or the internet or whatever, what would you tell those veterans that are out there that are homeless? Just, can you reach out to them?
Absolutely.
and let them
If
know?
you are a veteran and you're homeless, or even if you're a veteran and you're not homeless, or if you know a veteran, please, by all means, refer them to the 30th Annual Central
Come out.
Valley Veterans
Get a free
Stand Down.
haircut.
There will be a number of services and connections available to you that you may not otherwise have access to. In fact, that's probably, I would have to say, the main point of the Stand Down is to provide access for the veterans to services that they don't typically have access to.
And this
Absolutely.
also makes it easier than having to go through all the red tape. I know.
And it's all at no cost.
That's so wonderful.
Okay. So
Absolutely.
now, when they show up to this location, do they show up early, stand in line before you open the doors, or?
So pre-registration, from my understanding, is on the 17th, which is the day before. And they'll just show up,
Is it
they'll
the same-
register.
The pre-registration at the same place?
Absolutely. Yeah,
Okay.
VFW 8900 is at 3585 North Blythe Avenue in Fresno.
Okay.
So that's where they'll show up to register
Okay.
on the 17th. And from there, they will have access to all of the Stand Down services. So the grand opening, which is on the 18th, is more or less kind of a welcoming ceremony, if you would. So, yeah.
Okay. Now, if they're homeless, then, and it's kind of hard to travel from point A to point B.
That's what I was thinking.
So if they're registered there on the 17th for the 18th, can they stay overnight, or is there any
I believe
area?
so. I believe so.
Oh, wow.
The stand down actually runs from the 17th through the 20th, I believe.
Okay.
Yes. So
Okay.
it's a solid 4 days, and if they're homeless, they'll be able to stay in facilities. There will be facilities provided for
Oh,
them
wow.
for that
Okay.
period of
So
time.
does that mean they'll have showers and,
Showers, hot meals.
So it's
the
like
whole
a
9
good
yards.
opportunity to catch up and get the resources that they need that you said like they're
Catch up,
limited to.
clean up, get access.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Network.
Sure.
And network. Correct.
find out their buddies, or if they want to sign up, maybe they were across town and they couldn't sign up for something.
Absolutely, and then also take advantage of all of the counseling services, or if they have trouble with, their driver's license, or if they've gotten into some, sort of, mild legal infractions, misdemeanors, then they can go through the stand-down court for help with that as well.
Okay. So now on the medical providers, will they be, like, once they get that ball rolling, will those medical providers have some continuous contact with them, or they'll be able to continue to see them? Because I'm sure there's medical issues that aren't going to be handled in 1 or 2 days.
Well, the Central California Healthcare System, that is the VA here in Fresno, will also be on site. They'll have a presence at the stand down as well. So the stand down is just for those 4 days. It happens annually. However, if veterans get enrolled into healthcare and they meet eligibility criteria, then they will be able to receive their care at the VA. That's a benefit that the
So at
veterans
least
have
they'll get
learned.
to find out if they're at least eligible to continue on with some kind of care, or at least the opportunity to be seen by somebody and let them know, like, hey, do I need to see somebody further, or is this something maybe I can take
Absolutely.
care of on my own? That's wonderful.
And if they're homeless, then they'll be able to help them zero into a home or find someplace.
They'll at the very least be able to get counseling and find out what direction that they need to go in.
Okay.
From there.
Super, super. So, and then I heard something about buying houses.
Correct, and that's exactly what I'm
That's
referring to.
another part
So
of it.
they will have counseling available for veterans benefits, and so through the VBA, there are certain measures that veterans can take, and then there's also the VA home loans. There's VA and FHA, several different options that they could take, but VA would probably be their best bet.
Okay. So, and now this is a crazy question, but
I hope
just
I have an
learned.
answer for you.
I just learned as a widow of a veteran, I was entitled to using that veterans loan.
the housing
The VA
programs.
loan?
Right. So if any of the ladies that are widows, can they come out there and access that as well?
Oh, that's a good
The
question.
ladies are more than welcome to attend the stand
There
down.
might be men
However,
Well, there's
um,
definitely women vets. So women vets,
There
still
might-
please come because those
Well,
resources
True.
are available to you.
True.
too.
That's right.
True. And again, women veterans are more than welcome to attend the stand down. However, there is, on the 14th of October, there will be the Central Valley Veterans Women's Stand-Up.
Oh,
It's
okay,
the
perfect.
6th annual Women's Stand-Up for female veterans. This is going to take place at Pardini's in Fresno, which is off
Ooh.
of
Nice.
Shaw Avenue. And
Get out there, ladies.
yeah, right. Get out there, ladies. So, I would encourage women veterans to attend both if they have the opportunity to do so. However, the stand-up is geared specifically for women veterans.
This is
Yes.
also a good opportunity if you have a vet in your family or a close friend. Maybe you know that they're limited or they don't have access to transportation, or they just might want to have a good company while they're doing this. It's not always easy to attend some of these things alone, and not all vets, sometimes they need more understanding of the information. So if you have a vet friend or a family member, get out there with them and help them out and really get involved with them and really see how those benefits are really going to improve their quality of life as well.
Be a
Absolutely.
support
Exactly.
system. Especially
Absolutely.
those that have the PTSD.
There's
you know?
there's a lot of mental health that needs to be taken care of for sure. Is there opportunities for the public to get involved? Like, do you need volunteers for anything, or maybe resources that people can provide, like toiletries, or are you doing any kind of fundraising like that?
You know, the again, so Deb Riordan and John Schuler do a really, really wonderful job of connecting with the community.
Okay.
And so they have various resources, but I would imagine that volunteerism is always welcome,
Okay.
as well as donations. And if you would like to do that for the Central Valley veterans, I would encourage viewers, family members, you know, business owners, what have you, to visit centralvalleyveterans.org and click on the link to see how you can help.
Awesome.
Do they have a contact or a phone number?
Absolutely. So if you would like to call, you can, or even if you wanted to RSVP to the event, you can call Deb Riordan at 559. Trying to find my notes here. I know I wrote down her number. Deb Riordan at 559. I think it's 421.
But they got the website, so for sure they would probably have contact information on that website.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Okay. Right.
But I have it right.
Right. And you
here.
know, our Yosoy Media Inc. is going to be at the Women's Stand-Up.
Oh, awesome.
Our very own doc is going to be providing haircuts to the ladies.
Awesome.
Great.
So,
I'm sorry, I've got it right here. Deb Riordan's cell number is 559-281-0784. You can
go.
also reach her at Deborah Riordan at yahoo.com. That's DEBORAH.RIODAN at yahoo.com.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
and pretty much from what I understand, because I attended one of the stand-up meetings
Okay,
with Annette Walliver,
awesome.
and I understand they're going to have professional dress where the ladies can get outfits to go do interviews.
Oh, wow.
Resume
Absolutely.
writing, she
Absolutely.
was talking about.
Wow.
They were asking for photographs. They want to take photographs.
So
Like headshots, maybe?
The stand-up, the 6th annual Women Veterans Stand-Up is a little different in its approach. And, you know, back in 2014, in response to the stand down, they talked to a lot of female veterans who attended the stand down. And basically, the response was that there were not a lot of services geared specifically towards women veterans.
Definitely.
Because female veterans had different experiences
Okay.
in military life from male veterans.
Definitely.
So as a result of that, a committee was formed, you know, sponsorship was put together, and the women's stand-up was born, basically. So for the last 6 years, they have done a women's stand-up, kind of a gift closet, if you would, where the community and different organizations donate either brand new or lightly used clothing that women can go in and find, you know, that would help them feel confident that they can go out, you know, and look really
That's amazing.
appealing and or presentable for an interview or what have you. There's also guest speakers. In fact, this year, the guest speaker will be Moreno. I'm trying to remember her first name. I believe it's Sally O. Moreno.
I think so.
I believe that's correct. She is the Madera County District Attorney.
Oh, wow.
And
Yeah.
she's a military vet.
Ooh.
Yeah, she's also a veteran. So
Go girl.
she will be the keynote speaker this year.
Super.
Yeah,
All right.
and the director was invited, even though he's a male, he was invited to provide them a welcome for the female veterans. So he'll be there to do that. And then also our chief of staff, Dr. Cynthia Wallace, will be on the panel at the stand-up.
Okay. Now,
That's
are they
so
going to,
cool.
is it going to be structured the same, or do they register on the same day as a stand-up?
You know, to be honest with you, I'm not certain how
Okay.
the stand-up works, but
Okay.
we do have a little bit of time, so I will get all of that information, and I will forward it over to you. And you can feel free to
Okay.
share with your viewers.
Do you have any, can they use that same website?
That same website, absolutely, absolutely. So you can visit centralvalleyveterans.org and click on events to learn more about the 6th Annual Women Veterans Stand-Up.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All righty. And then in November, we have the Veterans Parade. It's the
Correct.
largest in the western United States.
Correct, correct. From what I hear, I believe it was Hawaii that's challenging that statement. I don't
Oh,
know if that's
really?
factual, yeah. But, so the Veterans Day Parade will be on November 11th, and this is actually the 100th year anniversary
Wow,
of the parade.
100
in the
years.
Central Valley. Yeah,
Okay.
It's a long time.
That's a long
It's
time.
a super long time. Now, last year I was in that parade, that's where I messed up my phone. But anybody can join the parade, right? Any veteran?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I would imagine. I don't have all of the particulars on the parade. That's still a little ways out. There are still meetings going on, so it's still in its planning stages. So I don't have any additional information on that. I can tell you it's on November 11th, and it'll start at approximately 10:30 to 11 a.m.
Okay. And can they see more information at that same website about the
About the
Veterans
parade?
Parade?
It's possible. I would have to check on that for you.
Okay.
It's
But
possible.
they can use a phone number on any of that? Or
Absolutely.
call?
Yeah, they can call.
They can call which number?
That same number that I provided earlier, I should have written that down. My apologies. The number is 559-281-0784.
Okay. And then for our veterans, is there, I know these are all special events coming towards the end of the year, but during the year, from January to December, can people deliver? I mean, if they want to in advance, perhaps they have a little special place in their heart for veterans and they'd like to reach out and give a donation or anything like that, they can call that same number or go to that website and donate?
Absolutely. They can call Central Valley Veterans or any of the veteran service organizations. They can even call VA Central California Healthcare System. Our voluntary service department accepts donations on behalf of the hospital. And the acting chief's name is Mary Golden. She can be reached at 559-225-6100, extension 4806.
Okay, so that's January to December.
Every day, all
Anytime.
day,
Yep.
excluding holidays.
Good, all right.
Yeah.
The hospital's open all the time.
The hospital is open all the time.
Right. 3 minutes. Okay, all righty, so, thank you, Will.
Absolutely.
Thank you,
for
Will. Thank you.
having me. Thank you for
Yes,
inviting me.
definitely
It's a
for
pleasure
coming
to be
on
here.
and sharing all the information with us.
Right, and we're excited.
Yeah, super excited. That's
Yeah.
good to know. All those people are going to get help.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. That's going to be, the
It's a
stand-down's
blessing.
going to be a great event. It's a
My
great event
3
every
minutes.
year.
I'm good. They're cracking up at me, that's okay.
I can hear them back there.
Yeah, I
They're having a good time.
We have a fun group. Anyway, thank you, Will, for coming in.
I'm sure it was something
At the
I
last
said.
minute, we got you going, but we really wanted to support the veterans. I'm a Vietnam veteran widow, so I'm very into that. And Yosoy Media Inc. will be there doing some filming, and Doc will be cutting some hair, and our panelists, like Elena, will be out there learning how to work that camera.
Make sure we do the CMET credit.
Be sure to thank CMAC for allowing us to be at your doorstep and getting this information to you. All righty, on a weekly basis, we're here on Fridays, 4 to 4:30 now, and we're coming to you live, CMAC TV. And and next week we'll have Rosie from Heinz Hospice,
Okay.
And we wish you all the luck on this. I know they're
Thank
working
you very
really,
much.
really hard.
Thank you very much.
We barely got anyone in here today because of that. But that's
Yeah.
great. Now you know for next year, maybe you can use this little film for something as far
sure.
as
Get-
helping
throw it
them
on your
out.
social media.
Right.
sure.
For next year, for
For
this
sure.
year. So we appreciate the time. We appreciate.
Thank you, everybody, for checking in.
Yes, CMAC. And thank you, Elena. Were you a nervous wreck?
Definitely.
She'll be better next week. Practice, practice, practice. Thank you, folks, for tuning in to Yo Soy Neighborhoods Fresno.